Hi, this is Devin, and I'm going to be talking about Monster Munch today. This is the class I've been making, or this is the game I've been making for my CM 342 Applied Game Design class. The premise for this was the one button input game where we could only hit one button in order to interact with the game. So here's the original concept art I created. It's just two monsters. The idea is that there's two different types of food. Each one goes for each monster, and every time you get the wrong one, you lose a point. So let's see the game itself. I added this menu, the start menu, that has the control and a kind of brief premise of what the story is about and how the gameplay works. I also created this logo and put sound effects in the background. And yeah, so let's hit space. This is the music I've added. I wanted something that was really silly and fun sounding because it would match the art style a bit better. I also added sound effects for whenever the mouse was closed to make each sound. There's a fish sound and then there's a monster sound. And then whenever they eat the wrong food, they also have a unique like angry sound. Let's see if I can. Sometimes the food is very weighted in one direction, so one monster gets to eat a lot. Yeah, so then when they die, I also added this game over screen that it tries to explain why you died, or like, I guess kind of the premise behind it. You can press R to restart the game, or you can press Q to quit. So just press R. You can start over again. I played around with the timing for the code a little bit. So over here, I made it a bit faster than what you had originally put it at, just because it was a bit too slow. But I have to play around with this more because I still think it's too slow for the first like 30 points, because once it gets around 30, I think the game gets a lot more fun. But then once it gets around 60 to 70, it's almost impossible to beat. So this is the line of code. I think I just have to find right times. I just kind of threw these numbers in, and it's too fast, but that's something I can always figure out later. Yeah, so I just adjusted. I was able to figure out that it is greater than 10, less than 20, and I adjusted the random range. I think that's the only difference I made for this list. To put in the sound effects, I went on the fish mouth and the demon mouth, each the same. I put two audio sources, so there's a sound that'll play when there's a collision with the correct food and then with the wrong food. So those are also reflected on I don't know where those are, actually. Anyway, the script is on the mouth for each specific creature, so that's where I put the audio file, or both audio files. And for the music, it was pretty easy. It's a lot easier than I remember. I don't know if this has changed since the last time I used Unity, but you just drag a song file onto the clip, like onto anything really. Oh, it's because I'm on the wrong scene. Hang on. Oh, okay, yeah. So there's player, fishmouth. Yep, so this is the two audio sources. Anyway, yeah, so the audio source is really easy. I created an empty to hold the music and the ambience. So there's this, I think it's a kid song I downloaded from the YouTube audio library, that's playing alongside a bunch of seagulls and waves. And you kind of just drag them, drop them, and hit play on awake, and that's it, which was really nice. It made adding sound pretty easy, and it was fun to play around with. But yeah, this is my very simple game. You're very familiar with the code since you've done like 95% of it. I had my friends play this. They all really enjoyed it, so I would love to keep working on this over time. I think I want to maybe figure out like a pattern. Like my friend was saying, he thinks the food would be fun if it came out in bursts and that there was some time to wait between it. So I might try to figure that out. I would like to keep developing this, but yep, that's Monster Munch. Thank you for all the help, and I had a lot of fun working on this, and my friends have a lot of fun playing it.